Oh my god, guys, I've just been having an absolute mare because basically I've been talking to myself for about 10 minutes because I didn't know my mic was on. So basically, let's restart the stream. This is just going to be a chill, calm stream. We're going to be playing Red vs Blue Rumble. And yeah, I've got some pie chart things on my phone. Not pie chart things, I've got like a spin wheel on my phone to talk about different conversations. So yeah. You guys probably couldn't hear me at all in the last stream, because I know someone joined at some point, I forgot who it was, but yeah. This is a reset stream, you can hear me now, I think, I hope. Let me check. Yes, you can hear me, I think. Yes, you can. Okay. Alright, so this is Blue vs Red. I've been playing it a couple of times today. Basically, that's the red team, this is blue team. There's a few vents which I can show you. I'll show you them real quick. And they lead you to the other person's base. Hold it. I'll follow this guy in. This guy's on the other team, he's not following him. Right, I'm gonna go to the red team. And this is where they all spawn. And get cheat key. No, I can't. So let's do our first spin wheel on my phone. Okay, it's the same as last stream, but I was talking to myself, so I'll have to restart. This conversation is about, I don't know if I've told you, but, basically, around about 7 or 8 months ago now, 7 months, I moved house and school to a place called Horsham. It's quite near London, like an hour away from London. I used to live in Dorchester, it was like 3 hours or 4 hours away from London. Yeah, it's quite nice here. But yeah, basically, so ever since I've like moved school and stuff, I've got a bunch of new friends. You know how it goes with like new schools and stuff. It's tough to start with. Eventually you get used to it. Alright, I'm just gonna die there. Yeah. So we had to move because my dad's job and stuff, he like changed job. So that's one of the main reasons we had to move. Yeah, I'm now in a new school. I'm in year 8. So in my old school, I would have been in middle school, but I'm in a high school right now, in year 8. It's a bit weird to me. I don't really understand it that much, but I'm sure, I mean like in Dorchester is, what's going on here? Yeah, in Dorchester the years were kind of weird, I guess. So I got used to that. I got used to it being like that. But I suppose it's not normal. I like it though. So now this school that I'm in currently goes up to year, I think it's 11. Yeah, year 11. And then everyone goes off to do whatever they want to do, like college and stuff. We also was like thinking of gonna move, maybe like a month ago or two, to another place within Horsham, or like Crawley, Horsham or Crawley. But we decided not to, because my brother is in year 10, and he's got his GCSEs going on at the moment. So, yeah, we don't really want him to struggle with that. So we're going to stay here until eventually we feel good to just move. Because recently, one of the reasons we wanted to move was because there was kind of some stuff going on where we live. I'm not going to go into detail with it because it's a bit grim, but yeah, there's just some stuff going on, which we felt was a bit weird because like we had just moved here and we thought, oh, this is a bit weird, but it was just a coincidence that it just happened then. It is quite nice here though. It was just like a fluke. No fluke up. Fluke up, fluke up. Sorry, it just reminded me of a song. Yeah, I've got a few new friends at this school. You know, you've got like friends that sounds like my friend, I guess. You know, you got like friends that you just chat to in lessons and stuff, and they just like friends sometimes you talk to, and then you've got like your best friends and stuff. I still talk to my best friends. I every now and then when I have the chance, I go down there. I go back down to Dorchester to meet my friends. Last time I did it was in like last week or last 2 weeks. I think it was the last 2 weeks of summer holidays. I went down there for a whole week just to see them and my grandparents and like the rest of the family and stuff that live down there. Like literally, we were the first like people in our family moved down to Dorchester, and then like I think three groups in our family came down. Our grandparents, our auntie and uncle, and then my great uncle. They all just moved down here. So I went to go see them as well as seeing my friends. We just went around town for a while and stuff. It was quite fun. Yeah, I've got a few friends at this new school. One's called Connor, one's called Callum, one's called Mustafa. They're like the friends I hang out with at the break and stuff. Oh yeah, and we've got a new kid that recently came to our school like maybe 2 weeks ago. He hangs out with us as well. His name is Jakob. It's spelled, but he's like Polish, and it's said Jakob. Everyone thought it was weird when he first joined. He's gotten used to just like play cards at break, like playing cards. Because like I'm heavily addicted to playing cards. I also used to do throwing cards and stuff. I still do every now and then. I was literally thinking of making a whole separate channel about throwing cards and stuff. But I thought it might be a bit boring for the viewers, unless they actually wanted to know about it. Yeah, so what was I saying? What was I saying? I got a bit misleaded there. Oh yeah, about the cards. We play cards at break. I recently bought a pack. So basically, we've got built-in like concrete and metal ping pong tables at school, but no one ever plays with them. Everyone just always like eats their lunch on them and like put their bags on them, sit on them. So we decided to change that. So me and Jakob bought some.
Shut up, kid.
Hold on, I'm game. Bam. So yeah, me and Jakob bought some ping pong tennis rackets and balls and stuff, and they're due to arrive on 4th of October. It's currently 2nd of October, so it should arrive on like Tuesday, ready to play on Wednesday. Damn it. And yeah, it's pretty cool where I live now. My brother has really cool friends. Like, they're very funny. They always come around for like sleepovers and stuff. Yeah, we just all hang out until it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I remember we did that one time. Usually we stay up until like 1 or something. I remember once we stayed up until like 3 and we were all just... I'm pretty sure we woke up at something like 2 in the afternoon. It was the latest I've ever slept. Oh my god, I forgot this one time. Basically, my brother, he used to get like really tired and stuff, and he slept since like 8 in the afternoon the previous day until I think it was something like 4 in the afternoon the next day. Like, I don't know, no, it was like 5:30 in the afternoon the next day. Because I remember he woke up and we were about to have dinner. It was ridiculous. That's like the latest he's ever slept. Oh yeah, recently I was watching Free Guy on my TV, because we've got this little thing on my TV. I don't know how, but basically we can watch like shows and stuff that like are relatively new. And basically we were watching Free Guy for me the second time. And I fell asleep on the sofa. It was currently like, I think it was 8 or 9 in the morning. Me, my dad, my mum were watching Free Guy. For me the second time, they hadn't watched it. Yeah, I fell asleep at a certain bit. Spoiler alert, I'm not saying it then. I'm not doing spoiler alert. Basically, I fell asleep at like maybe a little bit less than a way through the movie. And then I woke up 5 hours later. The movie had finished and dinner was ready. I was just like, bruh. It was like 5 or 6 hours later. I was like, what? Like, you know, you get those that TikTok that says like, when you go to sleep, during the day and then you wake up like a million years later. Turns out it's true, but it's not a million years later. It's like 5 hours, 6 hours. It's crazy. Like, I could probably sleep during the day longer than I sleep during the night. Like, on a school day, I go to bed at around about 10 to 10:30. I'm supposed to go to bed around 9:30 to 10, and then I'm just sitting in my bed resting, thinking about how the day's gone for about half an hour, and then I eventually fall asleep. Yeah, I usually, so from 10:30, and I wake up at 5 to 5:30. Usually it's 5:30, so I'm just gonna say 5:30 with this one. I haven't got many kills this match, have I? There's a lot of sweats. Yeah, so 10:30 to 5:30, I sleep 7 hours. Only 7 hours. And if I could have slept for much longer, but I got woken up. So I slept for 6 hours during the day, but I could have slept a lot longer. I usually get 7 hours of sleep. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm a bit on to somewhere, which I don't know. Oh, I need to get a minigun. That'd be well set. Minigun plus extra damage. Alright, let me finish this fight real quick. And then I'll spin it. Okay. Oh no. We've got poor connection. Okay. Sure. You can still hear me. Alright. Let me mute my mic one sec. Okay, I'm back. Apparently it's not gonna work then. Maybe later it'll go back. You can see it again. I just want to see it from your perspective or something. Yeah, so it is lagging for you guys. Anyways, so let's go into a different conversation. How about... Yeah, so it is lagging for you guys. Alright. How about we talk... Let me do the spin wheel. Oh, okay, this is an interesting conversation. So recently, my brother has COVID. And yeah, we're staying safe and everything, we're staying safe. But basically there's rules now that like even if a family member, as long as you're not like special or something, or not like a special job or something, you still have to go to school. We can't do anything about it. Trust me, I'd skip school if I could. I have tried. I've literally spoken to the head of house, which is like, so basically we've got 4 separate like houses in our school. We've got Dyson. I know, we recently changed it to like birds. There's Osprey, Falcon, Kestrel, and there's another one, I forgot about it. Oh yeah, Eagle. Basically, I've spoken to my head of house about it, the head of Dyson, and they literally just said, we can't do anything about it, you still have to stay in school. As long as you're taking like PCR tests and stuff like that. LFTs regularly, you're fine. If you come back negative, you're fine. So you can still go back into school. But, my brother has now currently been off for I think it's a week and a bit now. Lucky thing. He barely has to do homework as well. I think like the teachers have just got on at him a bit. They haven't sent him much homework at all. Yeah. We are staying safe and stuff. Whenever I go out, I'm wearing a mask now. Just in case. Because you know, like, sometimes LFTs aren't right. If you're wondering what an LFT is, by the way, it's a lateral flow test. Do you know, like, your teachers at school and stuff, or if you're, like, older, sometimes at work, they'll give you these boxes, which are COVID tests. They're called LFTs, lateral flow tests. And yeah, I take those regularly now. Like, I think it's every, like, 2 or 3 days I take it. I've also taken a PCR test, which is, like, the proper one. Proper deal. Proper thing. Yeah, I'm staying safe. And since it's, like, the weekends, we don't really have to go out. I really want to go out to the shop and stuff and get some snacks. Some snacks, it's Dex. You smell like wax. Sorry, it's just an old meme. Yeah, basically, what was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, anyways, we're staying safe. Saturdays, so I wanted to go get some snacks at the shop. I can if I want to, but, you know, we just want to stay safe. So instead today, it's not pancake day, but guess what? We've had pancakes anyway! Woo! I had nice lemon and bit of sugar pancake. Why can't I hit people? Oh my god, alright, I'm coming out of this. Leave live. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of that conversation. My brother has COVID. Oh yeah, we took a video of him. I've got a TikTok. It's called... What's my TikTok? It's... At the True Barney 2. Because I had another channel, it was called the True Barney. This is True Barney 2, because that old channel got deleted. Yeah, we took a video of him because he has COVID. I made him bite into a lime. And you know you get that like acidic taste which you really don't like, and then you get like the normal zing. He could taste the zing, but he's got nothing of the acidic taste. And he didn't want to have a bite of a lime, but off camera, like half an hour later, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't, and I also made him bite into a lime. No, a lemon as well. And the lemon had what did it have on it? Oh yeah, it was like a bit burnt, because apparently, like if you burn something really acidic, it makes it like an even more intense flavor kind of thing. Yeah, so we made him do that. He was alright with it though. He couldn't really taste it. That was pretty cool. Whoa. Alright, let's go on to another conversation. Okay, so this conversation, it probably won't be that long unless I extend it somehow. Basically, recently we got a new car because our old one was dusty, rusty. It wasn't rusty, but it was just like really, really bad. And we didn't really like it because it kept on like... It was actually a pretty good car, but it was just like... I don't know how you explain it. Because it drove quite well, but every now and then it would just be like quite annoying for my parents to drive it, or there'd be something going on in the hood. Like the front of the car thing that you like pop up. Yeah, so we got a new car. So we used to have a... Yeah, haha, laugh at me. We used to have a, what was it? Ford Focus. We used to have a grey, like a grey-black Ford Focus. It was very bad. And now we have it's actually really nice. It's a grey Volvo. And it runs much better than our old one. It's not dusty. It's not crusty, it's not dusty, it's not none of that. It's actually a very nice car, I like it. But it is very expensive to take care of. Oh yeah, we got 2 shotguns. Yeah. New car. Actually, it's quite weird. I don't know what's going on with it really, because basically we went to the shops recently and I was in a bit of a mood. I wasn't very happy, so I kept on saying to my parents, "Can I go sit? Are you kidding me? Can I go sit in the car? Can I go sit in the car? I don't want to be here. Can I go sit in the car, please? Can I go sit in the car?" So they let me go sit in the car eventually. So when I got in the car, I locked it when I got in there, just in case, you know, there's some weird people out there. Weird people. So I locked the car, sat in there and started watching YouTube. And guess what? The car alarm goes off. I'm just like, what the hell's going on? What's going on? So I unlock the car, and it goes back to normal. It stops ringing. So I'm like, well, that's weird. I'll leave it unlocked then. So I'm chilling, watching YouTube, watching a Sidemen video. Shoutouts to the Sidemen. I was watching one of their videos, and guess what happens midway through the video? Basically, the car had locked itself automatically because I'm guessing if it can't like sense anyone in the car, because I was standing I was sitting really still. If it can't sense anyone in the car, it will just if it's unlocked and it can't sense anyone in the car for too long, it would just lock itself. Well, that's what I think. I don't know that, but that was my guess. So yeah, I heard a click eventually. I didn't know what it was, so I just left it. And then halfway through a video, it just goes again. And it's just crazy. So I unlock it and lock it again. And then, like, as soon as I finish the video, my parents are about to come up to the car because I see them come out the shop. But it's like louder than ever. It was like louder than before. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it was just trying to stand me up or something. Yeah, it was just being very annoying. And basically, also, the second time it happened, the second time the car when it started like belling and stuff. Basically, there was like an old couple next to me. It was so embarrassing. There was a very old woman and a slightly younger man. I think it might have been like a mother and a son going out to the shops or something. And it just beeped right in front of him. The man just stared at the car and stared at me. And I was like, well, why are you looking at me for? It's not my fault it's dinging. And the woman jumped out of her skin. She was horrified. And she just started like mumbling under her breath, or whatever you call it. Just like, do you know when you're annoyed at someone or something, and you just talk under your breath like this when you're walking away? Like, for example, your mum tells you off or something, and you're just like, oh my god, shut up. Under your breath. She did that. I don't know what she said, but she said something quite rude. Naughty. Yeah, that's that story. Oh my god, have you recently heard about, there's something going on with, like, the gas and stuff? Like, petrol stations? Like, they're running out of, well, apparently, I spoke to my teacher about it. And there's a news article and stuff all about it. They're not running out of it. They're just not getting it there quick enough. Like all the petrol. Oh, brilliant! I'm being targeted. Yeah, they're not like running out of it. They're just bringing it too slowly because all of the other vans are they haven't got enough petrol to bring the petrol there. And recently, when I went to the shop, which I was telling you about, we went there for petrol and for shopping. So we were like, oh, we'll just get petrol while we're there because there's a petrol pump there. Absolutely, literally, there was a line from that gas station, the petrol pump, whatever it's called, whatever you want to call it, to the motorway. I forgot what motorway it was, but there was a line from there to the motorway. And eventually they had like people out there directing people where to go. And yeah, eventually when we got in there, they just said, because basically if you're an NHS worker or something like that, you're allowed to just skip the queue and go to the front. We just said, my mum's an NHS worker, which she is. So we told them my mum was an NHS worker, and we said, all right, just go to the front, just go to the front of the queue, talk to the next person, go to the front of the queue. And that next person told us, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, there's literally no petrol there. Like, they're sending petrol, but there's none at the moment. What is this guy doing? Yeah, there's literally no petrol there. So they just told us, we just said, alright, we'll go to the shop anyways. Oh god. Yeah, so we just went to the shop, and that's the story I just told you about. Nice cheeky headshot right there. Yeah, it was a hell of a time, actually. Very weird experience. And this kid from class, like, everyone was talking about it, by the way. Everyone was talking about how there's, like, a loss of petrol and stuff. And do you know that Vine, or the meme, whatever you want to call it, where the guy says, there was a van, or a car, like a Land Rover kind of thing, hit by, like, a strike of lightning? And the guy says, and basically, he says, I was playing Fortnite Mobile, about to get a freaking 50 bomb. You can ask any Fortnite Mobile player, 50 bomb? That's too much. This is how it went, by the way, I'm just telling you. And basically, how's it go next? Oh yeah, my guess is that, what's his name? Elon Musk, that's his name. My guess is Elon Musk is up there shooting any car with a Tesla ray. Any car with a ray that's not a Tesla. And that's what one of the kids said in class. One of the, supposedly, you could say, naughty kids said in class. Oh! I didn't even know he was there. Okay, sure. Yeah, he said, he stole the whole line. He literally said, that his guess was that, Elon Musk was shooting any car that's not a Tesla up in space. He just stole the whole vine, basically. And the whole class laughed, because they probably didn't know the original meme. But yeah, it was pretty funny. We might actually get the dub here. Do you know, I've actually got, I think it's something along the lines of 23 wins this season. I'm not that good as well, because, basically when you swap to PlayStation 5, it resets all of your settings, all of your controller stats, and you've also got to update the controllers. And mine was just not working, so one of my controllers wasn't updating for some reason. So this is the controller I'm playing on now. And that's why I'm not that good. That's why I've been practicing in creative quite a lot. Well, that kind of stuff. That's like the main reason I'm not playing that well. But I still got 23 wins this season. It's crazy. We managed to extend that conversation about a car quite long, didn't we? Jeez. Alright. Okay. What are we doing now? Can you drive this car? Should probably get some mats, so I haven't got much. I'm gonna focus on the game a bit more though. I'll still talk though. Alright, let's get my phone out and get the spin. Alright, let's just hide here. Am I hidden? A bit. Alright. Let's get the spin. Okay. This one is interesting, but I don't think you guys are going to find it that interesting. Because it's to do with my school. Like, a specific thing within my school. Basically, within our PE lessons, this school takes PE, like, really seriously and stuff. They're, like, really into their sport. And basically, we're in, like, do you know you, like, swap between different football things? I know, PE things. So sometimes you'll do tennis, then you'll do football, then you'll do tag rugby or something like that. You know, you, like, swap between different things in PE. We've recently swapped from... What did we swap from? We swapped from... I think it was tennis. Yeah, we swapped from tennis to football. Just instantly, within a flick of a finger. And they expected us to just have everything ready. Like football, like shin pads, proper football boots, and all that stuff, like all ready. And if I don't have it by next lesson, if I don't have like football boots or shin pads by next lesson, I'm getting an automatic after school detention. And football boots cost a fair decent bit of money just for like one session. I don't know, like 5 or 6 football lessons. Just for that, I have to spend 60 quid on a pair of football boots. And how much is it for like a pair of shin pads? Like, I think it's something along the lines of like a tenner for some shin pads. So they expect us to get 70 quid worth of gear just for 5 lessons within 1 week. Like, literally, what's going on? Like, we can't get that instantly. Like, almost half of the class, no, a bit more than half the class, don't even have, like, shin pads or boots yet. We all just go in trainers, except from, like, all the football sweats and stuff. I hate football people. No offense to them. Like, if you're one of them, I'm sure you're a good person, but in my school, a football person is never a good person. Basically, like, they're all the, supposedly you could say, naughty kids. Or the not well behaved kids, or the kids that think they're cool. Let's say that. Oh, damage right there, mate. Have that. What is this guy doing? What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh snap, okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I don't like it. Okay, we got out. We got out alive. Yeah, so basically we've got to get football. I'm just gonna take my brother's because me and my brother have like similar shoe size. I'm a size 8, surprisingly. I'm like really short. We recently measured it. I'm like, oh, why? I'm like 150 centimeters or so. I'm really short. I've got size 8 feet. Oh, brilliant. I've got wrapped on me as well. Let's go! That was the sweat as well. I've got to kill this damn thing. To eat that. Then we'll take his loot. Now, like above me. Okay. Yeah, so it's very annoying. like £70 worth of gear. If you think about it, it's a lot of money. A lot of moolah. What is this guy doing? Oh snap, he kind of knows what he's doing. I'm breaking free, soaring, flying. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, it's £70 just to have a 5p. Sure, mate. Sure. 5 PE lessons. Otherwise, I get detention. Like this teacher, like fully yelled at us. Like as soon as we came out, he just said, "Right, guys, this is not acceptable." Like in a yelling voice. I don't want to yell. This is not acceptable. Like half of you guys have not even got shin pads. Literally, he was just horrible. And you know you get them like TA teachers, I think they're called. Something like that. You know, the side teachers. This guy literally said, because some of our team heard him say, they can't even afford shin pads. Everyone was like really offended. We told the teacher about it. And that teacher is no longer in our lessons. Thank God. He was not very nice. Yeah, it's just really not very good. So I've got to steal my brother's shin pads for Friday. Shin pads and boots for Friday. Which he probably won't be very happy about. Whew. What's the time? How long have we been doing this stream for? 42 minutes. Right. I reckon we'll do one more conversation, we'll end it there. Just getting a tiny bit tired. It's 10 o'clock. Last night I fell asleep at 10. It was ridiculous. Alright. Let's talk about the conversation I wanted to save for last, because it's not even on the spin wheel, but I just wanted to save it for last. All the movies that have been coming out recently, we have been so hyped for so many of them. Like, Free Guy just came out. Free Guy was quite good. I think it was like a bit worse than everyone was expecting to, but it was still very good movie. Like, Free Guy just came out. There's Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage coming out. I cannot wait for that. If you don't know already, I'm heavily addicted to like the symbiote universe, symbiote world, I guess you'd say. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Okay. What is going on? Lol. Yeah, the Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage, the symbiote world I'm heavily addicted to. I don't know why, I just find it really fascinating. Especially like Venom and Carnage. Venom and Carnage I find really fascinating. I know they're the ones that are like the main characters and you think I'm only fascinated in them because they're the only movies ones. No, I've actually watched quite a few of the comics as well. Like do you know the ones where you can like go on an app and then it lets you, it reads it to you. I've gone through quite a few of the Carnage and Venom ones. I just find them really interesting. I love Venom and Carnage. And so, quite a few people don't know that in the comic universe, I don't know whether it is in the movie universe as well, because they're like different universes. Basically, Carnage is Venom's son. I forgot who Venom attached with, but basically, how they create new symbiotes is one of the symbiotes and another symbiote, like, combined each other. If you've watched the first Venom, you've probably seen the end bit. Well, quite a few people clicked off at the end, so maybe you haven't. But basically, Riot, which was like the really strong one, and they said he was the team leader. He was referred to the team leader of symbiotes because he was like really, really strong and higher up in the level. And basically, oh, I leveled up. Cool. Basically, they put each other together when they were climbing up the rocket. What's her name? I forgot her name, but she's the woman that Eddie likes. Or they were together. Basically, she puts like a really high-pitched noise on because they don't like loud noises. Or what is it, like noises higher than a certain... Oh my god, no. Higher than a certain, what's it called? Certain pitch, I guess you could say. Certain frequency, that's the word I'm looking for. I think it's something along the lines of like... Let me search it out. What frequency of does Venom not like? Yeah, there it is. 4,000 to 6,000 hertz of noise, whatever it's called, frequency. And it makes them like spaz out, well not spaz out, they go like really weird, and they start like merging or going really weird. And basically, because they were both attacking each other, they were both holding on to each other. And the woman played that high-pitched noise right next to him on top of a siren. So it was like really loud next to them. And after she stopped the noise, both of the symbiotes combined into one. It was like really, really strong. Because we heard a scream or a shout, whatever you want to call it, when they combined it, because he was really, really strong. And yeah, that was like Venom and Carnage going together. So, I know Venom and Riot. So it's kind of like that, but without a host, a human or an animal, something like that. Because we saw it can go onto dogs as well and stuff. Yeah, we saw that, but mainly like humans and stuff. So instead of just having the human, we saw that the symbiote, we saw it several times. We saw it inside the chamber. We saw it when he had the... What's it called? When he went to the hospital or whatever, he went in some sort of machine. It made like a really high frequency noise. We saw the actual symbiote of the Venom symbiote came off of Eddie Brock. And yeah, so it's kind of like that. That's what they all look like on their universe. That's what I'm guessing they all look like, because they've probably got no other life form on their planet. Oh no, they don't, actually, because they said that's the reason they came down to Earth, to look for different life forms. Oh, come on. And yeah, how they do it is like, so they get, like, what I'm guessing is they mix different symbiotes, but part of different symbiotes. So they don't completely go together. Because there's still a Venom. Venom's still alive, but there's also a Carnage. So that explains the reason there is, that he only does part of the symbiote, latches onto the other. It's quite interesting. If you're interested by it, I definitely look into it, like comics and stuff. It's very interesting. Yeah. And that's how Carnage is born on their universe. Venom and who was it? I think it was Scream. It might not have been Scream. What two symbiotes made Carnage? I think it was Scream and Venom, but I don't know. No, it's not telling me. Or is it? Yeah, but in the comic universe, basically that's how it happens. The two symbiotes combined a bit of each other to make a new symbiote. Yeah, and that's how they made Carnage in the comic universe. Whilst in the movie universe, basically, Venom, a bit of Venom attaches to Carnage. I forgot his actual name, his human name, but basically he's got a bit of Carnage in him already. He's got Carnage in him already, but to activate it, he needs another symbiote, and that's kind of making another symbiote, like I said, with the two symbiotes mixing. A bit of Venom went onto a bit of Carnage, which made Carnage activate. Made Carnage alive. And that's how he's alive in the movie. I haven't watched it yet, but I've just done a lot of research. And that's how it happens. And that's how Carnage is here. So if Eddie never met Carnage, whatever his name is, never have happened. This movie would never happened. Did you see that? That outline of me, that was sick. I'm gonna try to get it again here. What happened? Probably not. Hold on, I need to get on this box. If I go on here and then go on here. No, it's not happening. But basically, you just saw inside of my mouth. You probably saw it. Yeah. And a lot of people only think that there's Carnage, Venom, and Riot. A lot of people think they're the only symbiotes, but it's actually not. If you saw when the rocket ship came down, there was a lot of symbiotes in their truck that they brought down in the movie. What do you think you're doing, pal? Alright, I'll leave you. As long as I can go. Yeah, there was a lot of other ones. They haven't got names, they're just different ones. They probably do have names in the comic universe, but we don't know them. I don't know them, personally. But there are a lot more symbiotes. For example, I know another one called, there's Scream, Venom, Carnage, Riot. There's a lot more I did not. I think there's one called Speed or Swipe or something like that. And he's like really quiet, but speedy. And like, kind of like a ninja. Hold on, I'm just searching something. So what it's saying here is there is an infinite amount of symbiotes, but we just don't know what they are called, because there's way too many of them. Because on their planet, in their universe, on their planet, in that universe, they they are all like really, really close to each other because there's so many of them. Because in the movie, he said because Eddie thought there was only like Venom and Riot, but yeah, Venom told him that there are millions other like him, and they're all like really bunched up together, and they all make different symbiotes without even knowing about it. Kind of like they did with Venom and Carnage, because Venom didn't mean to give Carnage a bit of him to activate him. Venom didn't mean that. It just happened because they got close to each other, too close to each other. And that's what happens in the comic universe on their planet. There's infinite amount of them, because one touches another, and that turns into another, and that one touches the one that made them, and that makes another, and then them two touch. It just goes on and on and on. Like, no, I'm not saying that. Yeah, there's just an infinite amount of them. It's very interesting to me. It probably sounds like I was just jabbing onto you about just some random stuff. But for me, it's actually like really cool. It's like do you know like people have hobbies? Like some people like playing badminton, let's say that. Some people like playing badminton. I like binge watching things. I like boxing, and I like researching stuff about the symbiote universe. Anyways, that was our last conversation. So after this game, I'm just gonna end it there. It's been a pretty fun stream. Like it says, it's a late and chill stream. I thought I genuinely put chill in the title of the name of the stream as a joke, because I've been playing that Red versus Blue game mode all day, and it really gets you annoyed, I guess. Well, not annoyed, but a bit frustrated, because like after a while, when everyone else is left except from like 3 people on each team, except from like 3 people on each team, everyone just like dances with each other, and then you've just got that one person that is always sniping you for no reason. It's just really annoying. Like there was one fish stick, not fish stick. What's his name? The new version of fish stick. I forgot what he's called. Yeah, he just kept on killing me. Really annoying. I was just trying to dance. Oh yeah, and that thing on Red versus Blue, there's a little hat, like a little thing that's blocked off there with a bunch of like really good items and stuff. So if you stay there and you play it for long enough, that vault opens, and you get to play with like all sorts of like mythics. You get to play with the Chimera gun. You get to play with the sniper, the alien sniper. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, you just get to do all that stuff that you don't get to do normally. It's pretty cool if you stay there for long enough, but most people don't. I've done it twice because I literally have no life today. I've done nothing else except from literally. I'm also heavily addicted to Stranger Things. I can't wait till the next season. Can't wait. Yeah, and I haven't watched it in like something like 3 months. Something like that. So I binge watched the whole season again today. And that's pretty much all I've been doing, except from like playing Fortnite playing some red versus blue. I found a way to like cheat in a game called High School RP or something. Fortnite High School RP. Found a way to cheat in it. Basically, there's like you can sell 5 mushrooms for 10 coins. And coins can get you all sorts of stuff. And basically, there's just one spot that just infinitely spawns. They all infinitely spawn mushrooms, but this one, I'm guessing they forgot to put a timer on how long it takes to respawn it. So, you just stand there and start spamming square, wherever your pickup button is, to get all the mushrooms, and then you get a full inventory of 15 of them. 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. You get all of them, and then you sell it for 150 coins. You just do that over and over again. You get really rich. Fun facts with Ben. Yeah, I've literally just been doing nothing. I guess after this stream, I'll probably just watch some YouTube, watch some TikTok. TikTok, bro. Almost everyone says that they got TikTok because it was funny. I did this as well, so there's no, it's not like I'm saying I didn't. I did it as well. I said I only got TikTok because it's got like funny clips. I didn't do it for all the weird stuff. But realistically, you got it for both of the things. You get it for the funny clips, and then you scroll along, you got some weird person. Oh my god, there's this really creepy guy, I forgot his name. But he recently like broke up with a girl that he really likes or something. And he's been like hunting down different girls, and it's really, really creepy. Forgot his name, but he's on TikTok. Like, you scroll onto like a dark jokes video, and then you scroll onto that. It's just really weird. Alright, that's the end of the stream, guys. Hope you had some fun, like, listening to me commentate. Talk about some random stuff that's been going on. Yeah, this has been the Gun That Don't Give one, and I guess I will see